Hello everyone, I'm Crafty, welcome back to my channel. So in my last video, I tried to explore what I can do with the new Harky Fibrax when I'm not dragon locked, and I was trying to make like an OCG list to use Savage Dragon, and I ended up with a combo that draws card within the combo in Pure Dragunity. So I ended up using like Coral Dragon, and I said that there are other level 6 tuners in the extra deck that you can use instead of Coral Dragon. And I just wanted to follow up on that concept, and I kept experimenting basically with the deck after that, and I came up with a new combo that utilizes other level 6 synchros in the game. There are not many of them, but those that exist already can actually be used in Dragunity if you can avoid the Dragon Lock. Now, Dragunity with the new support can avoid the Dragon Lock very easily. However, it becomes much harder to do the more disruption you have to deal with. So keep that in mind. Usually, if you're gonna deal with multiple disruptions in one game, you're probably gonna have to Dragon Lock yourself because you're gonna need Remus to extend, right? But in case you don't get disrupted that much and you can just play without Dragon Locking yourself, it's very important to know what you can do with your cards, right? And I wanted to push that concept to its limit and to see, okay, what can I get away with in the extra deck and push this combo like as far as I can if I'm not Dragon Lock. So I started experimenting a little bit. My recent video with the Coral Dragon and Life Dragon was the fruit of one of my experiments, and this one today is another combo that I came up with to utilize other level 6 synchros in the deck. So this is a Remus plus 2 discard combo. You can do the exact same thing with the Queerness plus 1 discard plus Ravine Access. You need Ravine Access in your hand with Queerness, so because you need Ravine basically to then put it in the graveyard to enable both effects of Divine Wind. That's the basic idea. Also, you need Ravine to get access to Legatus. So basically, if you have Queerness plus 1 discard plus Ravine itself, or plus Terraforming, or plus like maybe Tempest plus another Wind monster, or like Cold Sarcophagus, like something like that, you need Ravine Access plus Queerness plus 1 discard. You can do the same thing, but I'm just gonna showcase the simple start with Remus plus 2 random discards. So let's start with this combo. So we're gonna get Ravine here, and then we're going to discard to access Queerness. By the way, this whole combo, we're not gonna use Remus at all. We're not gonna summon Remus at all. Like this Remus start is just to access Ravine. So yeah. So now we get the Falchion, we're summoning it back, and now we go into Gaiderk. And this is very standard start if you're going like if you're doing like the Dragunity combo. This is a very standard start to the combo. And you notice here I accessed specifically Phalanx. You can have Koos here to go into Aridver early. Like I said in my other video, it all depends on what you want to end up on basically at the end of the combo. So here I'm just going full combo basically to maximize my board presence at the end. So I want Crystal Wing early, so then I can get I can keep the Aridver in the extra deck as a target to summon with Georgius. Okay, so I gain an extra Crystal Wing on the field. If you don't want to do that, like I said, if you don't want to play 2 Phalanx, you can just go for Aridver here, and it's the exact same combo anyway. So now we're just gonna activate the Zephyrus, get back the Ravine, and now Ravine is gonna get us Legatus. So far, so like it's very normal, like you guys have known this combo for now. And now we're gonna get into Romulus, and we're going to search Divine Wind. Now, one interesting thing you can do with Romulus here, if in your opening hand you already had Divine Wind, what you can do here is actually add Dragunity Oubliette, the counter trap. So if you play the counter trap, if you don't want to play like the Auxilla plus the True Awakening package, you can just play Oubliette, and in this specific point, if you already had Divine Wind in hand, you can just add Oubliette, and it will be live, because you will see we're gonna end up on Dragunity Synchro regardless. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do. Now that we have access to Divine Wind, we're gonna activate that by sending the Ravine to the graveyard, and because Ravine is in the graveyard, we get to choose both effects. So we're gonna add Legatus and equip it. Again, get in the habit to add and summon Legatus there for the same reasons I explained in my other videos. And here we're gonna come up with the first target, the first new synchro basically in the combo, which is Trisicta. So Vanadium Trisicta is a very interesting level 6 synchro because it's a level 6 tuner, and also on synchro summon, like this effect needs to activate on synchro summon, you can target one level 2 tuner in your graveyard and special summon it, but negate its effect. Okay, so basically this is a pseudo Lewin. So this is a secondary Lewin kinda that you can use in your combo without wasting the actual Lewin in your extra deck. So now on synchro summon, Trisicta is gonna activate, summon back the Phalanx. And now because Trisicta is a level 6 monster, we can use it with Romulus to go directly into Hulky Fibrax, and again because it's level 6 we can activate Hulky Fibrax to summon the Lewin. Lewin on special summon is going to activate to get the first Phalanx of the graveyard. We're gonna summon the Phalanx, and now we're gonna use that Phalanx to go into Georgius. So you notice here we skipped Pisty altogether. We don't need to go into Pisty. We can just go directly into Georgius with the Phalanx, and Georgius on special summon is going to revive back the Guidurg, and Guidurg here is very important is going to access Ringo Worm for us. And Ringo Worm here is very important because of the second play that we're gonna do in this combo, because now we're going to summon Ares with Guidurg and Phalanx. And there is a reason why we summoned Ares here. You will see why in a second. And now we can finally activate Ringo Worm to generate the token. Now, if you watch my other video, you will understand why I like a card like Ringo Worm over another card like Baby Rock. Like I explained why I love this card more than Baby Rock. And you're going to see one of the applications of this versatility in play, because Ringo Worm, the Ringo Worm token can be used as either a tuner or non-tuner. In this case, we're going to use it as a non-tuner with Lewin, and we needed this specifically for this specific combo because we're going to use the token and Lewin to go into Diabell, Queen of the White Forest. And why did we do that? Why was it necessary for us to use the token as a non-tuner in this specific case? Well, Diabell has a very interesting effect where if it is synchro summon using a tuner synchro monster specifically, you can target one spell and trap card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. And this effect is very nice in Dragunity specifically because what we're going to do here is activate the Diabell targeting the Divine Lance in the graveyard, and now we can get access back to our Divine Lance, which is very important, and you will see why in a second. So now we're going to equip the Lewin to the Georgius, and we're gonna get back the Divine Lance, and now we can activate Divine Lance again, equipping it to Ares. Now, you might be thinking, well, didn't we already use Lance at the start of the combo? Yes. However, although you can only use the effect of Divine Lance once per turn, the effect to equip from the deck, you can actually activate Divine Lance many times in the same turn. Okay? So the heart once per turn is only for the effect to equip from the deck, but you can actually activate this card as many times as you want in the turn, which is very good for us in this specific combo because we can just get back the Lance from the graveyard with the effect of Diabell and then activate the Lance on Ares. Okay, so now Ares is equipped with an equip card, so now it's a quick effect, but it still only negates one card on the field because there is only one monster card in the spell and trap zone. Okay, don't make the mistake of thinking that you can negate two cards with Ares. No, you can only negate one in this particular case because Ares only negate up to the number of face-up monster cards in your spell and trap zone. Okay, so you can only negate one still, but because it's equipped with the Lance, now it's a quick effect. Okay, so what does this Endboard do? So we have a monster negate, we have a pseudo Omni negate, basically, that negates any card on the field. We have a spell and trap negate that's also equipped with Lewin, so it's also a floodgate effect. Also, on the opponent's turn, as soon as they activate a card effect, Diabell is going to activate and summon Silvera from the extra deck. And Silvera on special summon, is going to Book of Eclipse the whole field, basically the opponent's field. Okay, so that's nice. Also, Georgius is going to activate on the opponent's turn to summon the Arid Bear from the extra deck. So by the end of this, we're gonna have the Crystal Wing, the Silvera, the Diabell, the Arid Bear, the Ares, and Georgius on the field. And if you started with Divine Wind in your hand already as part of your opening hand, you would have searched Oubliette with Romulus, and so you also have Oubliette on the field. So that's a very strong board, if I say so myself, and that was only possible because we were not dragon locked, and we had the option to go into such combo and such extra deck like versatility, basically. And this is what I like about the new support and Hulky Fibrax, is it allows us to be so much versatile and have much more options than before. Like before, we would never had such options, basically. So yeah, so I just wanted to share this combo with you guys. I don't know how viable this combo would be in a competitive setting, to be honest with you, but it's not the goal of these videos anyway. The goal of these videos is to share with you different options that you can make use of in Dragunity, and if you want to play competitively, at least now you have all these options that you can come back to and watch, and then you decide on which variant of the deck and which extra deck cards you want to use, basically. So I'm basically using this channel as a sort of an archive of all things Dragunity related, basically. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this combo, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and comment, and hit the bell notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new video or whenever I go live streaming. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!